You're about to spend $6,000 to $15,000 on a 36-inch induction range. Here's the problem. There's no best one, and the differences now are bigger than they were even a year ago. Pick the wrong one, and you'll notice it every time you cook. So in this video, we'll go through the best 36-inch ranges for 2026. First, let's talk about Bosch. Bosch is the lowest price with a recognizable brand, and it looks great, very clean with modern styling. But here's what you need to know. The oven is the smallest, it's 3.7 cubic feet. That's smaller than most 30-inch ranges, and the cooktop output is average. If you look at the oven, you see 36 inches and expect something big. It's not. That's because it's not a true Bosch product. It's made in Italy by a company called Smeg. Before you buy this online, you should at least see it first. But if you want a good-looking 36-inch range at a decent price, Bosch works. Just check the oven first. This is a good all-around range. Paykel is a 5,500 watt center burner, which is about a third more power than the standard 3,700 watt induction burner. You also have bridge zones on both sides, so you can boil in the middle and run a griddle on either side. That's useful. It also has twin convection fans for more even heat. And Paykel is available in colors like white, red, black, as well as stainless. Some models have a warming drawer, so you can keep food warm for up to 3 hours while drying it out like a microwave. But here's the trade-off. The oven is only 4.9 cubic feet. That's less than average for a 36-inch range. And you don't get the guided cooking like you see in other brands in this video. But if you want more power and flexibility in the cooktop, Paykel is a good choice. This one's different. You're not buying CornuFé for performance. You're buying it because of how it looks. You can choose from over 50 colors and multiple trim finishes for something distinct without spending the 30 to 60 grand of La Cornu Chateau series. But look at the details, the knobs, the finish. If you want that French country look, CornuFé is a good value. But again, it comes with a trade-off. Again, the oven is smaller at 3.8 cubic feet, and the cooktop is basic. And you don't get guided or advanced cooking features like other ranges at this price. However, if you want the range to be the centerpiece of your kitchen, CornuFé is a good place to look. Thermador has a system called heat shift. Let's say you're boiling rice. They want to simmer it and keep it warm. You could do that just by sliding the pot without resetting the controls. The cooktop is divided into 3 zones. Each one is set to a different heat level, so you don't have to adjust anything while you're cooking. And no other brand does this, but it comes with a trade-off. The oven, like Paykel, is only 4.9 cubic feet and uses single, not dual fan convection. There are no advanced controls and features that you'll see later in this video. But if you want something simple that lets you cook without adjusting temperature, Thermador is a good option. BlueStar now has a 36-inch induction range. This one's about customization. You have 1,000 different color choices along with 6 different trims. You can even send a paint chip and it'll match your range exactly. So if you want to make your kitchen unique in a way that no other brand really can, that's the appeal. They also have the more scratch-resistant matte top. But this isn't about features because it doesn't have many. There's no steam. It does have a 7-inch touchscreen similar to wool, but no guided cooking. That's the trade-off. But if you want your range to match your kitchen exactly, BlueStar is worth considering. If you bake bread or roast often and want intuitive cooking, Miele has a feature called Moisture Plus. It adds up to 3 bursts of steam during cooking so food doesn't dry out like it does in regular dry electric ovens. You can use it to bake bread and roast stay juicy. But the best part is the M-Touch controls. You choose the food, how you want it cooked, and the Miele calculates the time and temperature. It's simple to use, and Miele also has twin convection. But there are trade-offs. Miele is for someone that will use steam and would want those advanced controls. After that, Miele's oven is average for a 36-inch range and is not as large as the next ranges on this list. But if you want control and better results with bread, roasting, and cooking in general, Miele is a great choice. If you bake, Wolf is the best. You have a larger capacity at 6.3 cubic feet and the best dual convection system with 2 fans and 2 extended heating elements. Heat is even across every rack, top to bottom, and you can bake on multiple racks and get consistent results. And the cooktop is solid. You have a more robust 5,500 watt burner. You also get guided cooking with Wolf Gourmet. You select the food, it sets the time, temperature, and even rack position automatically for you. Their newest model also has front knob controls like their regular Pro ranges. But like everything else in this video, there are trade-offs. There's no seam functionality. It doesn't have the same peak output as the next range. However, if your kitchen revolves around baking, Wolf is your best choice. SKS combines most of the best features you've seen in one range. You get a 7,000 watt single center burner, so you'll be able to boil really fast. All the burners can reach up to the standard 37 watts. And you can combine burners on both sides by just pressing a button. Where the oven is where it separates. You get guided cooking. You choose the food, how you want it cooked. It sets the time, temperature, and rack position like Wolf. Steam is added for better results. You have the steam function for bread, roasts, and vegetables. It uses a refillable reservoir instead of a water line like Miele, so you do have to refill it. I have the Wolf non-plumbed steam oven. It works just fine. If you want one oven with power, flexibility, and guided cooking, this is the closest thing to everything in one. But it's not as intuitive as the Miele M-Touch, so there's more of a learning curve, and you only get one color. But if you want the most features in one range, SKS is a legitimate choice. So the best 36-inch induction range is based on what you want. Do you want something basic or something with steam that might help you cook, or something a little bit more powerful? There's no right answer, just what fits how you cook. If you're deciding between all of these, download our induction range buyer's guide, or visit our showroom and see them side by side. If you want to see what 48-inch induction ranges look like, click this video, and thanks for watching. If you get your cooking right and you get your venting right, you'll get your kitchen right. On Thursday, May 21st, we're hosting a live webinar. You can ask questions about your kitchen, your plans, and your budget. If you can't make it live, we'll send you the PowerPoint and the recording anyway. The link to register is down below. See you May 21st at 3 o'clock.